Hey, what's going on guys? I'm Brett Madigan from Beggar Games and welcome to my unboxing of the Razer Naga Trinity. Let's open this thing. Okay, so let's actually take a look at the box for the Razer Naga Trinity. So let me just quickly zoom in so you guys can see what you're actually looking at here. There we go. So yeah, it's got 3 different side bits, which is kind of cool because rather than actually getting the original Naga, which only has, I believe, these or these, so it gives you a selection of 3 different outcomes, which is kind of cool. And on the back here you've got a description of the 16,000 dpi 5G optical sensor with the 3 interchangeable side plates here and up to 19 programmable buttons, which is really interesting. Not that I would use it, because me personally I would just use this one here, but it's kind of cool that it gives you those options as well. And on the bottom here we've got whole bunch of fancy stuff. So you get the mouse, the 12 button side plate, 7 button side plate, 2 button side plate, and the product guide. For some reason you require Windows 7 or higher. Not too sure why that's a requirement. Why wouldn't it work on XP? Does it need drivers? Apparently, okay. And then you've got the approximate size and weight. Okay, so as you can probably see right now, let me just zoom you back out. When I tried to open it originally, I sort of ripped the box. It's not in focus, but whatever, you get the idea. Yeah, I was pretty excited to get this because I wasn't actually sure whether or not it would arrive in like 2 days or a day. The reason why I fail to open boxes so much is because there's so much sticky stuff and it gets stuck all the time and I just tend to rip it. I don't know. Come on, there we go. All right. So that's what the box looks like inside. I don't know if you saw any of that. I'm not actually paying attention to the feed right now, but let's try and get this out of the box. So it slides out like so. See if there's anything else in there. Nope. Chuck that aside. Okay. So on the back, we've got the congratulations, there's no turning back thing. The quick start guide. If you don't know how to plug in a mouse, then you're doing it wrong. Okay, let me try and get this out without breaking it. Like I said, if this was actually mine and I got to keep it, I'd probably just end up ripping the box open, but because it's not mine, I have to send it back. I'm gonna try and be a little bit gentle with it. Okay, so here is the 2-button. Whoops, here is the 2-button side piece, which is, it's actually a lot bigger than I thought it would be, to be honest. Let me see if I can get that in focus. There we go. So we've got a little bit of a grip here, 2 buttons. Don't know if you can, kind of mushy. Okay, so for some reason when I'm using the camera software remotely, it sort of performs weirdly. But whatever, it freezes all the time. Anyway, let's continue. So here is the 7-button mushiness. I don't know how this would feel when I'm actually using the mouse, because this feels fine, right? But I don't know, hold on, let me just take that off. And then how do we go about removing them? Oh, okay, so it just like comes off like magnets. Okay, awesome. All right, let's try the 2-button one. Whoops. Ooh, that's kind of snappy. Look at that. That's actually really awesome. Cool, okay. Yeah, feels like a normal mouse. These kind of, I don't know. Because I'm used to using a Razer Death Adder, so these buttons kind of feel quicker to press, which is kind of interesting. The scroll wheel feels nice, at least to me anyway. Wonder how it actually performs when I'm actually like using it on the desk. We'll give that a go in a minute, but let me just try this other one out. Yeah, I feel like I'm just, don't like this one at all, because when I'm on the desk, I feel like I'm just going to press the random buttons all the time, and that doesn't really, not a fan of that at all. Let's zoom out a little bit. There we go. Okay. So this one, let's have a look. Put these aside. Yeah, not a fan. Honestly, I'm not a fan of having a lot of buttons on the side of the mouse because I feel like if there's any sort of tug, I'll be pressing like 3 or 4 of these at the same time. So for me, I'm probably just going to end up using the 2-button one just because there's a bit of a space there between the actual buttons themselves and where my thumb hits. So yeah, I'll probably end up using this. So yeah, that's the look. Let's have a look at how long the cable is. There's like a little tie here, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if anyone would ever use that. Now, let's have a look how big the cable is. It's pretty reasonable for like an actual mouse. It's braided, which is interesting. So it's got the like Razer etched into it, into the actual USB connector. I don't know if you can even see this, but the actual USB connector is green. All right, first impressions. Off the bat, I do want to mention that I did enjoy using the mouse. I honestly didn't think I was going to because I'm used to using a Razer Death Adder 3500G, and anything above 3500, it gets to be a little bit, well, way too fast for me to even bother using it, to be honest. But obviously there are incremental steps, and this time you can actually fine tune it to suit your needs, which is cool. So, was there any benefit to having 3 different options this time? Yes, that was a very good design choice, and I do love that Razer did that. I don't know if any others have. I'm not really aware of the updated mouse industry or anything like that, so I haven't bought a mouse since the 3500 Razer Death Adder, so yeah, I've been out of the game for a little bit. Though I do have to complain a little bit about the design for the 7 and 12 button add-ons, just because the 12, I feel like I'm just going to constantly hit buttons because the top row is sort of diagonally angled, and when I'm moving around sometimes I sort of grip on the side, and I found that I'm clicking it a lot, so I didn't bother using it. The 7, I feel like the grip being in the center, I have to do this whole, like this to hold it properly. I don't know, I just felt like it was in a weird spot, whereas on the 2 button, the only issue that I have with this is that the buttons are slightly a bit too high for me, because when I put them on the mouse, you'll see that it sort of gets recessed into the mouse a little bit. So that was kind of weird at first, but you sort of get used to it because of this sort of extra thing on the side. I don't know what you call that. Tell me in the comments below. So that's my first impressions. What do you guys think about the Razer Naga Trinity? I just have to say that I do love it when manufacturers give the consumer different options. So I do appreciate that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. My name is Brett Madigan, and I'll see you guys in the next one.